What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? 7 Day Sports Pod here again this morning. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Good to see y'all this morning. Before I get started, got a couple things to go over. Hope y'all can hear me. But I'm gonna talk about a couple things. Um, about LeBron hitting 40,000 points. I mean, he's the first player ever to hit 40,000 points. 10,000 since 10,000 rebounds. Um, and I still think he have another 3 more years in the league. I still think on any given night he's a top 10 player in the league. Um, and I also talk about um, the wide receiver from Texas Longhorns, Xavier, who broke the all-time record in 40 in the combine. This guy's blazing fast. And why the Lakers are 0-8 against Denver Nuggets, and why I think uh, 70% of the reason why they lost these losers games are because of coaching. Um, you can say that you got Bron, you can say you got AD, you can say you got D'Lo, and you can say you got all kind of players. Players are part of responsibility, but NBA players need a coach. All the greats, Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Steph Curry, LeBron, they all need coaches. They all need coaching at the right time. Um, and why I think Darvin Ham's has continued to fail the Lakers. Uh, second year. I'm not an NBA coach. I do know I coach people in my business, and sometimes it takes uh, reading the manuscript, studying your players, studying the weak points, studying the strong points, studying what makes a difference, studying what helps you win, help them win. Um, so many times, Darvin Ham is walking on the sideline with his hands in his pocket, and it's beyond at this point in time uh, frustrating to watch him uh, you know lose a game based on not calling timeouts, not knowing when to call a timeout, not understanding the magnitude of the game and the pressure of the game, and watch his players body kinetics, body movements, um, uh, the whole 9 yards. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm talk about is LeBron hitting 40,000 points. This is crazy. This is crazy. This dude hit 40,000 points and still like he has 3 more years to go in the NBA. And listen, before I get started, hey, listen, 7 Day Sports Pods, um, like, share, subscribe. Need you to subscribe. I need some subscriptions. But more importantly, I want to make sure that I get a different side of sports than a few of these podcasts out here. Um, I got a couple brothers that's doing some strong things in the podcast business. Like I said, I just got started last month. Um, some of these guys have been doing it for years, so I got a lot to learn. But like I said before, I know sports kind of well, pretty well, um, and I know coaching pretty well. But listen, shout out to Kareem, shout out to Elder, a couple of my buddies that are in the podcast business. Um, Lakers in five, Big Baby Sports, um, Laker Chapo, um, as it stands, Lakers, um, and then Trevor Reed with Lakers Nation, Sean, little babyface Sean as well. But let me get started. 40,000 points. LeBron passed Kareem last year, and every time he breaks a record, it seems like the Lakers lose every time he breaks a record. It's crazy. Um, but I think that's part of his mental for the team as well. If you've been with LeBron for a while, you know that he's always going to have cameras on him, um, and for you not to be ready for a game like that, you know, coaching as well. Um, hit the milestone, so you know what happened last year when they hit the milestone. They got beat by OKC. Every time they hit a milestone, they get beat. So you have to be mentally prepared to handle the onslaught because every team that come into LA, or every team that play the Lakers or play LeBron, they want to beat you. They play the best game. Listen, Aaron Gordon is for the years averaging under 30% shooting from 3 point. I mean, he hit I think two out of four last night. Hit one clutch 3-pointer in the corner. You know, on a roll around off of 80, not even off the bounce. He's a more of a set shooter. He can jump at the gym. So a lot of things came into play in that 40,000 points. But man, listen, LeBron's hit 40,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists. Listen, you don't have to call him the GOAT, But like Colin said the other day, I mean, nobody's seen anybody ever played basketball 21 years and averaged 25 points steals, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds in year 21. Nobody's done it. Nobody's seen it. I'm a Jordan fan. I was Kobe Bryant fan as well. But neither one of them's done that. I mean, you can say he jumped from team to team and this and that. You can say he had low management because he'd been hurt. But if you average 60 games a year for 21 years, you take all the 3 pointers away from LeBron, he'll still have more points than Kevin Durant. Yeah, Kevin Durant. He has more points than Kevin Durant right now. If you take away all the threes he's shot since he's been in the league, he'll have more points than Kevin Durant. Okay. And more than Steph Curry. So all this talk about this and that. Listen, I think he has revolutionized the game of basketball. I think he's helped the league a lot more than just playing basketball. I'm talking about on the court and off the court. I've been a very impactful, being a family man as well, being a father, being a husband, and helping a lot of people. I think he's helped a lot of people that are in the commentating business, that are in the podcast business, that are in the ESPN, Fox. He's helped a lot of those guys. I know a lot of these podcasters will utilize his name in a bad way to make themselves to get clicks. But listen, the fact of the matter is, when he retire, listen, who are you gonna talk about? Who you gonna talk about? Who you gonna bring up? Because nobody's yet. I see nobody yet is a face of the league yet. Still, Steph Curry. I love Steph Curry's him as a player. Hate playing against him. Hate for Lakers to lose and LeBron to lose against him. But listen, don't give credit what credit's due. He is the best shooter I've ever seen. But when LeBron retires, it ain't gonna be Steph Curry. It ain't gonna be Giannis either. I mean, Giannis still he's still a beast, but it ain't gonna be Giannis. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen naturally. But like you said in the press conference last night, LeBron said in the press conference last night, and I saved it. I hadn't even. I remember when LeBron first came on the scene. But you don't never look at what happens until later on. I always say a seed don't grow overnight. But I watched when he came to the league and they showed that commercial, that legendary commercial on ESPN when they talked about Jordan, Oscar Robertson, Kareem, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson. Who else was on that commercial? Kobe Bryant. And then they said now LeBron James. Can an 18-year-old live it to be the best there is? Man, that's 21. That's 21 years ago, man. That's 21 years ago, and this dude been there for 21 years. Listen, he gotta get some praise to God. I'm trying to tell you. But to have 40,000 points now, and have 10,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists right now, it's phenomenal. So shout out to LeBron James. Once again, this is 7 Day Sports Pods. Please subscribe. Please chime in. Send me an email. Let me know what I'm doing that can be impactful. That has not been impactful. But I'm gonna study this game. I'm gonna study this podcast and business to a T, and get and try to help some people out in sports that some low people like myself trying to get into sport podcast and business. So why I think the Lakers lost the game last night. Okay. Why? Why? Besides players, Darvin Ham. Darvin Pocket Ham. D'Lo's playing good. The whole the first half, right? And of course you've seen on previous podcasts of mine, episodes of mine. I wanted D'Lo been traded. I wanted to trade D'Lo and also both. And it's not because they're not good basketball players. because they lack intensity on defense. Okay, but what I found last night was what I saw last night was uh, Jamal Murray had a hard time guarding D'Lo. hmm hmm He had a hard time guarding D'Lo when D'Lo was in his bag. The best way to beat these two cats, man, D'Lo, Rui, LeBron, AD, um, you have to attack them on offense. If you understand that your defense is not strong enough, you attack them on offense. And Darvin Ham, for the sake of basketball, NBA, I don't and coaching, I don't understand how he can't see that. If he studied tape from the last time, out of the last 8 games, they're 0-8 against the Denver Nuggets, right? Right, the 0-8. In the last 32 quarters that they played as Denver Nuggets, would you believe the Lakers beat them 24 or 25 times out of the 32 quarters? In the last 3 minutes and let's say 45 seconds, they lost every one of those games in those last 3 minutes, 45 seconds. The last night I watched last night, my wife was going crazy because I was talking to the TV. I was getting crazy, acting a donkey, telling the TV to beat it, telling the coach to beat it. What I noticed was Darvin takes a deal out the game, right? Listen, you can't stop Jamal Murray. You can't stop Jamal Murray. You cannot stop Jamal Murray. I watched this cat when he played college basketball, when he got hurt. Watch him in the bubble. But he's a killer, okay, in the fourth quarter. But how you beat him, okay, is you play offense. Your best defense is offense, okay? Even if you have D'Lo out there, he can play defense. He still be a threat because he can shoot. He's shooting 45%. He's shooting 41% from 3-point, 41% from 3-point range in the last 24 games. Just have him to be a threat. Make Jamal Murray earn his money. You don't bring Cam Reddish in a game who ain't played. It's his third game back since injury, and have him try to guard Jamal Murray. These guys watch film. Obviously, their coach watch film. So what you do, you have a lineup with LeBron, AD, AR. You bring Spencer Dinwiddie in the game, okay? Who had no rhythm whatsoever. And then you bring Taurean Prince in the game. Even though Taurean Prince played 13 minutes, but Taurean Prince is listen, he don't need to play at all in the fourth quarter at all. He don't need to play in the fourth quarter at all. He's been okay all season. Okay, he's been averaging like 11 points a game, but his best time to cook is in the second, third quarter. And I'm not even a coach, I know that. Or the first quarter. He is not a finisher. You have the people that got you there, keep them in the game. Okay, you can say Vandal was out. They had KCP out. Okay, we don't have a deal when Gabe Vincent comes back. Listen, if you watch the playoffs last year, Gabe Vincent don't stand a chance with Jamal Murray. He's too small. Okay, anybody who's small, Jamal Murray will eat the lunch up. Okay, your best lineup in the fourth quarter. Okay, it's going to be AD, LeBron, AR, okay, D'Lo, and either Rui or Vando, okay, all right. And what you do is you make D'Lo, right, switch up and guard KCP, okay, or swap AR out or swap D'Lo out for Rui, okay. But you need to put LeBron James on Jamal Murray in the last 4 minutes of the game in the fourth quarter. You need to put AD as a coach just wants to Darvin Ham the 7% of the problem. Okay, I don't care what the players say. If you're a coach, you tell AD in the timeout, listen, I need you to put your big underwears on right now. Okay, I need you to give me 5 hard minutes. Okay, on Jokic, you got 5 fouls. I want you to use all of them against him right now, and you attack him on offense. Okay. When they was playing the first 2 quarters, when it was that 11-point lead, the reason why they was leading because AD was attacking, LeBron was attacking, Rui was killing them. Okay, and the reason being, Jokic don't like running back. Listen, he's in shape now. He's in shape. He's in shape. But when you start turning the ball over, that means he's giving out of gas. Okay, and the coach should understand that. Our coach Darvin Ham should understand that and attack these cats. Now what do? He take Rui out of the game for like 9 minutes. Okay, take AD out of the game for like 9 minutes, and then he takes D'Lo out of the game, who's cooking. I mean, in his bag, cooking Jamal Murray. Because remember, Jamal Murray had, I think, 14, 15 points around halftime, 16 points around halftime, right? And D'Lo had almost 20. And then in the fourth quarter, you play them 4 or 5 minutes, and you tell AD, listen, man, you can't score 17 points against these cats, man. Okay, you got to bring your A+ game against these cats, okay? Because all you done all year long don't mean nothing. These guys are defending champions. They got your number. And the reason why they can get your number because your coach and you and Bron, okay, and D'Lo go back to revisit during the playoffs, okay? Everybody understands you can't guard Jokic straight up. But don't have Rui trying to guard him all game, man. In the fourth quarter, he running out of gas, he can't shoot. And then your coach sub him out for 8 minutes to bring in Cam Reddish, who's cold as ice cubes, and can't score. He shot 1 3-pointer. That was it. You bring Pogo Stick in. Jackson Hayes, he's so light in the britches. I mean, he is he's a great rim runner. But man, Jokic so big. Jokic so big. It's, he don't bring any kind of presence to Jokic. Okay. And the other problem is you had nobody guard Michael Porter Jr. This dude went 10 for 10, man. This dude was killing Lakers. I mean, absolutely killing Lakers. Listen, when somebody shoot like that, that's you give them the ghost. You give them everything they got because they've done it. Okay. But that's when you call a timeout. They go on several runs, and this dude does not understand and call a timeout. He doesn't understand momentum change. It's been all year long. Done it last year, done it this year as well. He does not understand momentum change at all. He don't understand momentum change whatsoever. As soon as the Lakers went on a run, guess what happened? The coach from Denver Nuggets, he called a timeout. So yeah, man. So once again, 7 Day Sports Pods here. Subscribe, share, comment. But man, it's crazy. They watch this guy every game against Denver Nuggets or every big game. Doesn't know how to call a timeout. They go on a 9 run, then he calls a timeout. I'm telling my wife here, I said, watch you wait till they go on a 9. The first run they went on 11-0, went on a 14-2 run. Then he called a timeout. I mean, it don't make sense. And Jenny Buzz and Rob Blinker got to be watching. Like, man, why does this guy keep doing the same thing over again? You're not Phil Jackson, okay? So you're not going to just let players I'm just going to keep playing them, Then you're trying to rely on a 39-year-old LeBron James to carry the team because AD is shell shocked because AD operates good when he gets the ball in his hand, okay? Well, they deny the ball to him, and he's not being aggressive because the coach I call a timeout and tell him to be aggressive, or telling the players like LeBron and Austin Reeves, who had a season high 14 assists, to get AD in the game. Well, guess who the best lob threat pick and roll player besides LeBron on that team with AD? You want to guess? The guy who wasn't playing in the fourth quarter, D'Lo. Yeah, D'Lo. Okay, so listen. All this you're commenting about, Mike Breen commenting about D'Lo and JD Redick talking about D'Lo. Okay, all right. And Doris Bork, they were saying that D'Lo is in his bag. Listen, Murray has bag as well, but the only way you can counteract that is to play as hard as he's playing. Okay, and eventually he'll tear down. So what do y'all think? What do y'all think? Do you think Lakers got 22 more games to go? I think they're probably they need to win about 14 of those games, maybe 15 of those games. Okay, they need to get in the 7-7 spot. I predict they'll get to the 6th spot. It's only a few teams ahead of them. Dallas Mavericks ahead of them by 1 game in the win column, and they're 3 games in the loss column. Okay, Lakers got less games to play than Dallas Mavericks do. So, and the Golden State Warriors got an easier schedule than the Lakers do. Phoenix Suns has a harder schedule. Okay, they need to beat Sacramento twice. Okay, they playing OKC tomorrow. They better win the game tomorrow. I'm telling you, they better win the game tomorrow. Okay, I think OKC just lost their last game a couple of nights ago. They better win that game tomorrow because these young cats can come in and try to run them out the gym. Okay, they have one of the hardest stretches these last 7-8 games. The only team they got that's really easy is the Hawks, and then even the Hawks can beat you if you underestimate them. Any team can beat you if you underestimate them. Okay, all right. So I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, do you think Lakers got to get run in them? I heard Kendrick Perkins say, and Charles Barkley say, uh, you know, stop talking about the Lakers and the Golden State Warriors in the playoffs. I'm just letting y'all know, if these cats make the playoffs, okay, I say Lakers end up being 7 and Golden State being the 8. I show 80 for them top teams. Because I can promise you, OKC and Minnesota can't beat Lakers in a 7-game series. Okay, how young their legs are, okay? Okay, young, okay, how young their legs are. The playoffs come in, and listen, them legs go away because our pressure on you, okay? And LeBron's been to all kind of pressure situations. Good luck, Minnesota. Good luck, OKC. If the Lakers are healthy, I'm talking about full strength, okay? They gonna run clean through OKC and clean through Minnesota, okay? Nobody care about Cat. Nobody care about Gobert, okay? Mike Conley's the only person that will scare me on Minnesota. Mike Conley, okay, and Ant Man. Other than that, so now very last thing for I end this today on this great exciting Sunday. Hope y'all having a great Sunday. Is Xavier Worthy. This cat broke all-time record in the 40 yesterday, 4.21 seconds. I mean, he actually beat Usain Bolt at 4.22. Okay, I don't know what he's gonna get drafted at. He's from Texas Longhorn. I'll call him a sleek receiver, very fast. He had I think 70 catches last year and 1,014 yards, something like that. I want to make sure I'm correct. 75 passes, touchdown, 75 passes, for 1,014 yards this year, uh, and he ran a 4.21. I mean, that's pretty astounding. So shouts to him. Um, Last but not least, I heard the little birdie say that that the Falcons may want instead of Justin Fields, you know I don't know what truly is, man. But I mean, if they're saying they would have Kirk Cousins, who's come up with ACL injury, over a young Justin Fields, the Falcons remain who the Falcons are. Okay, mediocre. Okay, listen, and Kirk Cousins is a good quarterback. What's he won? What's he won in the playoffs? Okay, now listen, Justin Fields has never made the playoffs, but Justin Fields also had 100 NFL coaches and office coordinators since he's been in the league too as well. Okay, and he's young, and he fits the Falcons timeline. He fits the Falcons office timeline, uh, in the Falcons culture, speed, strength. Okay, and be able to be a maestro. Okay, so anyway, all that being said, my time is up right now. I gotta take my son driving before he to go to basketball practice. I mean, he's trying to get himself right for AAU and for high school and for college in the future, hopefully NBA. But once again, 7A Sports Pause here. Um, Subscribe, comment, share. Peace. Peace.